in via the stick of Cristiano DiGiacinto deep in the Springfield zone. Rest of the Wolfpack go for changes up front. DiGiacinto. Neighbors unable to get it out of the zone. Walensky trying to fire it back toward the net. It changed direction, and Hofer kicked it out. Now Bitton sneaking in behind the defense. Bitton is loose. Bitton's in. Fired. Save. Garand. Bitton tried to go backhand to forehand. Garand up to the challenge by Louis Domingue, but of course Louis away from the club for the time being, tending to the birth of his child. Ascended from center by Kessel, bounced to the side of the net. Garand trying to sprawl back into the cage. It's still loose in the crease, and eventually Garand somehow was able to leave it for Jandrick, but Jones takes over, and now Jones has a man behind the defense. Goose Rydall in, save. Hofer with the shoulder. Gustav Rydall with a Springfield end. 9:20 to go in a scoreless first period. Has not been shy of action though. In this opening frame, and behind the play, we're going to get ourselves a scrap. It's Osmanski for the T-Birds, and it's Will Cooley of the Wolfpack. Couple of right hands for each player. Cooley's now lost his helmet. Osmanski coming up with a right hand uppercut over the top. Cooley trying to get his arm free. Osmanski with a size advantage in this fight, 6'4", 215. Cooley checking in at about 6'2". They're in really tight together now, and I think they've both run out of gas. So both pursuing the loose puck, but the Wolfpack are away to center. Tanner Fritz caught up to from behind by Neighbors, still finding Painiemi over the right wing. Painiemi spinning with it to the circle, opens himself up, finds his man Robertson for a shot. Shoulder save made by Hope. Hillman's pass knocked away. T-Birds back in control. Witkowski off to Kessel at the left point. Kessel another flipper. That's gloved down by Garand. Good sign to see Matt come. Backhand shot by Scanlon never made its way to the target. Carpenter circling the wagons all the way into the high slot. A long flip shot deflected off a stick and just over the net. Might have hit friendly fire. Now it does come in front, and Rushoff scores. The puck made its way all the way behind the net, and Scanlon, the defenseman, was all the way in deep. As Carpenter and he had switched positions, and I believe it was Scanlon who got the puck out in front. And Austin Rushoff was there to find it and jam it through Hofer on the stick side. Hartford takes a 1-0 lead with 7:09 to go in the first. Austin Rushoff. Jamicy and Angelo were trying to break into the Hartford zone. Now at the other end, Trevino, left wing corner, centers it to the front. Hope for a sliding save as DiGiacinto got a piece of that. Been so good in first periods recently. McGinnis centering feed. Garand a save on Witkowski. Nearly identical looking play from the one at the other end. That saw Trevino setting up DiGiacinto. Looking things over, drifting to the right side. Now Alexandrov returns to Lyle. Lyle a wrister deflection off the post, rebound in behind Garand, and it stays out. He has Will Cooley. Tanner Fritz dashing through center on the left wing for Cooley. Cooley down in the corner, tried to center it in front, it goes in. Off of Lyle's stick and in behind Hofer. It's to Cooley. Cooley then turned it over back in front of his own net. Highmore turns and scores! Just a horrible giveaway by the Wolfpack defensively. Highmore the beneficiary as he spins, and before Garand could set himself, Highmore splits the wickets and cuts it right back to a one-goal game with only a minute and 49 off the clock in the second. The goal comes. Rempe got a stick to it for a moment. Santini now under heavy duress, turned it over in front of the net. Elson fires and scores. The point in flipping it into the slot. Highmore left wing feet first. The one-time cannon kicked away by Garand. Fritz again. Alexandrov to the Karam right wing side. 1:08 left in the 5-on-3. Burke down the right side. Alexandrov a one-timer. Save Garand. Rebound into the slot. Burke with an open net. Fires. He scores! That time Marty put the driver back in the bag and dusted off the iron and made sure. In front of him, Elson then turned it over to Prince. Prince in the high slot, waits, he shoots, gloved by Garand, and off a little pass intercepted off the bench. Trevino centers to the back post, left in front, Rushoff denied by Hofer. A huge into off the boards, doesn't get it to center, and then Washkrick gets clipped up high, another penalty. And Washkrick down on the ice in a heap. This might be another 4-minute minor as bodies come together on the far side. First of all, let's just hope Kean Washkrick is okay. He's back to his feet now. That's great news. This first feeds the high slot for Lyle. Lyle, the wrist shot over top of the net. Bitten to it, tries to center in front. Save made, rebound, Holter. He scores! He He's a bona fide goal scorer. Mitchell Holscher goals in 3 straight. We are tied at 3 with 3:58 to go in the second. Samarukov held the line. Samarukov toward the slot with space. Samarukov right wing feed. Firk the shot. They score! They've made it all the way back. Martin Firk's second of the period, and it's 4-3. The T-Birds in front with 1:46 left in the middle stanza. And send it to the glove of Hofer. Joel will keep it in play up the near glass to center. He has Neighbors, 8 to go in the period. Bitten to Neighbors, Neighbors in, Neighbors left side shoots. He scores! Make it 1 for the thumb. A 5-goal second period as Neighbors slips it through Garan's legs with just 3.6 on the clock. It's 5-3. Circling the wagons into the high slot. Rushov opens up a wrist shot. That's gloved by Hofer. Good first look at the puck for Angeling himself on the ice trying to get it out, but he couldn't. Fritz center point his shot. Hofer's got it in the glove. No. Now Holscher from the right side steps in front. Angelo, a one-timer. Garan the save. Rebound was sitting free. Jandrick Prince with good hustle got to the puck and centered. Washkirk alone in front. Shoots and a save made by Garan. It's a draw. Bitten fires. He scores! A 3-point night for Will Bitten as he adds a goal to his 2 helpers and makes it 6-3. 5:54 into the third, a second power play goal tonight for the T-Birds. Garan, Bitten now off the wall. McGing to the point. Samarukov winds, waits, deals on the left wing. Neighbors, he'll shoot it. They score! Neighbors again! Two for Firk and now 2 for Neighbors. The T-Birds complete the extra point. It's 7-3 with 11:34 left in the third. Wall but not out of the zone. Elson rink wide has Rushov. Rushov the curl and drag, a centering attempt, and Carpenter scores. At long last, the Wolfpack get one back. And Ryan Carpenter now with 6 goals in his last 3 games makes it 7-4 with 10:20 left here in the third. Jones back in front, eludes everybody, but Carpenter has it, turns and shoots just wide out the other side. Jones trying to wrap it home. Hofer dives, Hofer on top of it, and it comes out of the crease. Now Fritz at the other end by himself. He's shouldered sturdily by. No, it didn't get there. Angelo swiped it. Jandrick right side. Jandrick holds the wrist shot, save Garan. Rebound Holscher and around the Garan shuts it down. 5 seconds to play. Holscher wrestled off the puck and body slammed behind the net. Penalty call will be made here as Carpenter, for reasons I don't really understand, decided to just ride Mitchell Holscher as if he was some sort of horse. Just hope Mitchell Holscher is okay at the bottom of that. The T-Birds skate off a 7-4 victor tonight. This battle against their I-91 rivals. 6 unanswered goals for the T-Birds and a 7-4 win. We'll wrap up this wild one when we come back. Thunderbirds Hockey brought to you by MGM Springfield.
You've been listening to Springfield Thunderbirds Hockey on News Radio 560 WHYN in the